I know you screenshot my DP. Got you in your feelings like, oh God. Wishing you could get your hands up on me. But baby, you ain't ready, best I let you know. Diabong to get coming like if it's soca.
All right, it's time for entertainment segment. Tonight we are joined by Rain Blackman. She's a singer, songwriter who's relatively fresh on the professional music scene. From gospel to reggae, dancehall to R&B, Rain is passionate about it. But what has captivated our heart is, of course, soca. Rain, thank you for joining us here tonight here on the TV6 News for entertainment segment.
Thank you.
We're happy to have you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, you're joining us via Zoom. So, Rain, tell us about yourself and what prompted you to take your talents to a professional level.
Well, I am hailing from Maloney Gardens.
All right.
Grew up singing in the choir at school, grew up singing in the choir at church, and having seen other artists, take the stage and perform their songs, haven't seen them record in the studio. I felt like it's something I could do. I like writing. I wrote a couple of songs for the school calypso competition and stuff like that. So I said, I think this is something I can do, and I just started writing music and eventually was pushed to start recording the songs that I've written. And here we are today.
And tell us a bit about your music and, of course, in particular, your latest release and what inspired that latest release from you.
Right. My latest release was written by Azaria. It's called Together Again. I think the inspiration came from, stemming over the pandemic, not being able to experience Trinidad Carnival like we would normally do. I know they had like a taste of it last year. I took the song to Pretty, who loved it, and we got together in the studio up here in New York, and we recorded the song, and the feedback has been great thus far.
And I have to ask you, for a young woman coming up in the soca industry, how has the experiences been so far in this carnival soca industry?
Well, it has its challenges, but I would say I have not experienced any major hurdles so far. In that's working, and the connection has been great. I've worked with some great producers like Mr. Lion, Nikolai Green, D Nice, Azaria, worked with Mill Beats. So it's just about getting your foot in the door, and once you have a passion for it, taking it and run with it. And it's about your mindset, staying positive, and just going along the journey.
And of course, we know we're coming out of, we're almost fully out of it in terms of restrictions for COVID-19. But how has it been for you in terms of opportunities and chances to perform with the pandemic and restrictions now easing up a bit? How has that been going in terms of performances for you?
I have to say that especially Carnival 2020 was like one of my greatest. Right, I had a couple performances, and it really was a great experience, especially performing with a live band. So when the restrictions happened, it got frustrating. It really got frustrating. And then when Miami decided that they were going to have their carnival, I hit the ground running there, had a lot of performances there. So I think, as I said, keeping a positive mindset, staying grounded, and know that it's not going to last forever. At a point, I stopped writing, and then I said, you know what, I need to find an outlet. So started back focusing on the music because it really, really got frustrating. And I'm really looking forward to the upcoming carnival. I think it's going to be great, and everyone is going to have such a great time coming out of the restrictions.
Of course, we are talking with rising soca star Rain Blackman. And Rain, you kind of jumped to my question, because I was about to ask you, with the mother of all carnivals, Carnival 2023 coming up, what can your fans and other people who may want to win over as fans expect from you for the upcoming carnival season?
Well, we have a couple of shows coming up for Carnival, so I'm really looking forward to that. And of course, I will release everything on my social media platforms, so all the fans, family, and friends could come and see me perform. I have more music to release, and yeah, I'm just looking forward to that.
Of course, and as we mentioned, your social media platforms. Jason, if you could put back up the page with your social media handles so people can keep informed of what's happening with Rain, her latest releases, etc. And Rain, any message from you to upcoming soca artists, people who would like to get into the business, who are trying, knocking on the door? What kind of advice or share your experience with them to give them some motivation and inspiration to continue pressing on to try to represent soca music and TNT?
Yes, I would say stay the course, stay grounded, stay humble. Remember, no one owes you anything, so you have to put in that work and invest in yourself. And once you have your family, friends, and a great support system rallying behind you and a great management team, you will get very far.
And of course, Rain, if people would like to, again, reach out to you in terms of bookings, where can they contact you? How can they contact you about that?
Okay, so my booking information is on my webpage, www.musicrain.com. It's also on my Instagram page, music_RANE.
There we go.
Contact Jamdong Management. Kylie Singh, he will facilitate you and communicate with you and get everything going.
And before you go, my producer wants to know that she's excited about this. When can we expect your next release?
Next month. I believe it's the first week. It's on a rhythm with some big artists. We have Sean Manchester and Swappy, myself, Azaria. So I'm just waiting for that to release, and then also waiting for a rhythm to release with Nikolai Green as well.
All right, so this is we're speaking with Rain Blackman. Rain, of course, thank you for joining us here on TV6 News, and we are looking forward to more great music coming from you for this carnival season coming up as well as beyond. All right, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. Have a great night.
You too, take care.